If we can find it. If we play it for you, you will die laughing. This is a guy from Pakistan, the country of peace and mercy and tolerance. And he will teach you about the punishment of the grave. Are you ready? Who is ready here? Are you ready? I'm warning you. I mean, this is really... I'm afraid first that many of you will convert to Islam after you see how true what this guy will say to you. It's really touchy. A Muslim girl from Pakistan. When they bury her brother, there was a big snake. And this snake, supposedly, by the way, is going to go inside her anus. And the snake have 9 heads, and every head have have 99 heads, 99 snakes, and every snake have 7 heads. All right, we will fix the sound. So here we hear the story as it is from this Muhammadan from Pakistan.
My respected brothers and sisters, the topic for my today's talk will be punishment in the grave, and how will be punished in the grave, and what will happen to the pious persons in the grave who lived according to the Islamic monotheism. Okay, the first thing I would like to talk about over here is that, of course, we believe, I don't know who believes or not, but according to logic and common sense, that the reason for us being in the grave is that there is something to come, because if there is nothing to come, why would we die? So from here we can think, or we can argue about one thing, that there is something after this world.
Look at the logic.
And let me talk about a few of the punishments which will happen in the grave to the bad people. And those punishments are, of course, very fearful. And the punishment will start from here, that 2 angels will come. They will ask you 3 questions. First is, who is your Lord? Second, what is your religion? Third, who is this person? And they will show you a face of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, may peace and blessings be upon him. When the angels will ask you the first question, who is your Lord? The people will answer, I don't know. Ma'adri. This is in Arabic, Ma'adri means I don't know. They will ask, what is your religion? You will say, Ma'adri. I don't know. Who is this person? Ma'adri. I don't know. Then the angels will hit you with a hammer between your 2 ears, mean on your face. Now from here, if you see that those hammers will be of steel, and it will be kind of big and quite heavy. And if you hit your face from your hand like this on your face, you feel
how you hit your head, you know. Do it again, like what? How you hit your head? Can you hit harder? How?
Of pain. And if you hit hard on the nose or on this part, you will feel a lot of pain. And think how much hard will they hit you from the hammer. They will hit you with so much force that your head will...
You are dead now and they are hitting you. And imagine how painful it is. Okay.
Blow in 2 parts. And then they will join again and they will hit you again.
They will join your head again. Like they will hit you. They break your head, brother. Okay? And then the angels, they put your head together again. And then they hit you again, brother. This is the story of Muhammad. This is Muhammad, by the way. This is the face of Muhammad. So you can imagine the Muhammadan in the time of Muhammad, sitting around Muhammad, and this is Muhammad telling the story.
And they will keep hitting you for a while. And if a person thinks that how much force and velocity will they
A
hit
lot
me,
of velocity.
that hammer, that with only one hit my head is gonna break up into pieces.
2 pieces.
Whoa.
Oof.
Okay, then from then there will come snakes in the grave, and those snakes are not snakes which are found in this world.
No way.
They are snakes which will come from hell.
From hell.
There will be 90 snakes,
90.
each snake with 9 heads. And those snakes are so full of poison that it is said by the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam that if one of those snakes bite the earth, this earth, then till the day of Qiyamah, means till the last day,
Yeah.
that the whole earth
No
will
way.
never ever bring out any greenery. Everything will be rotten, and no one will be able to harvest any plants or any trees or something. The earth will be so much poison, will be full of so poison, and they will keep biting you. The snakes will keep biting you from day till night if you don't pray, if you don't worship. And each bite, they will the snakes will bite you. It will take you 70 yards beneath the earth.
Brother, 70 yards there on the earth.
I mean, a man, no matter how much powerful he might be, if he grabs something and throws.
And look, Muslims, when they tell the story, they use like scientific logic, A man, no matter how strong he is, if he hit the ground, he can't even get few centimeters down. Those angels, they are so strong, brother. 70 yard, brother. Logic. The story is full of logic, proven scientifically.
If you don't worship. And each bite, they will the snakes will bite you. It will take you 70 yards beneath the earth. I mean, a man, no matter how much powerful he might be, if he grabs something and throws it on the earth or on the street, he can hardly bring a crack on it, or maybe move in 1 centimeter.
Abdul, I think the only one who have a crack is your prophet. I don't know what kind of crack he was using, but obviously it's a cracking crack. Continue.
Hardly like that. And that snake will take you 70 yards beneath the earth, and you will go beneath the earth, piercing the earth, piercing the surface of the earth. Your body will go 70 yards down, and then the snake will bring it back, and then he's gonna bite you again, and this is gonna happen. Imagine 90 snakes biting you. Each snake have 9 heads and 1 scorpion.
Oh boy.
And this
is Tom Cruise. It's time for Tom Cruise to show up. So 99 snakes, and every snake have 9 heads. It's not enough. 2 angels with 1 hammer is not enough. And 1 scorpion. I'm sure now you are excited to know what the scorpion would do. And 1 scorpion.
And this is gonna happen. Imagine 90 snakes biting you. Each snake have 9 heads and 1 scorpion. And that scorpion is so much poisonous that there is a, this is a true story, by the way, that once in Saudi Arabia there was a person who once hit a camel, and it is famous about the camel. I mean, it's a fact about the camel. If you hit the camel is gonna take revenge. Ooh, be careful. So
if you hit the camel in Saudi Arabia, the camel will take revenge. Yeah, be careful.
Who once hit a camel, and it is famous about the camel. I mean, it's a fact about the camel. If you hit the camel is gonna take revenge. Ooh, be careful. So there was this guy in Saudi Arabia. He once hit a camel, and then at night when he was about to sleep.
By the way, this is a true story. In case you don't believe me, just once there was a guy in Saudi Arabia. He hit the camel. It's true story. I could take a note, please, because you might laugh at it, but this is true story.
Ooh, be careful. So there was this guy in Saudi Arabia. He once hit a camel, and then at night when he was about to sleep, he remembered that, oh man, I hit that camel. And when he was peeking out of the out of his door, he saw the camel standing. The camel is gonna catch me, man. I need to run. And he was in a tent. He was not in a house. So he began running, and while running, the camel started to follow him. and the camel was following, and the man went to a graveyard. And in the graveyard, he saw a grave which was a little bit weak. I mean, it was not, you can say, hard
Not
or
hard, yeah.
firm.
Yeah.
So he broke the grave and he went inside. Inside, he saw a scorpion, a small scorpion, a strange kind of scorpion,
Yeah.
and he was stinging the dead body. And he got a little bit afraid. That scorpion
Yeah.
came out of the
MashaAllah.
grave.
Look, he is look how tiring the story is. The guy is touching his head, his face. It's a lot of pressure, a lot of stress staying this story. It's not easy. We are talking about snakes will go inside your anus. That's why the Muslim Sunni, when somebody he die, they push a piece of cotton, big one, inside the anus. So those scorpion and those snakes will not go inside the anus.
Strange kind of scorpion, and he was stinging the dead body. And he got a little bit afraid. That scorpion came out of the grave, and he saw the camel coming. He stung the camel, and the camel all of a sudden died. And it is famous about the camel that if a snake or any deadly animal bites or stings the camel, it takes at least 7 to 8 days for the camel to die, because camel absorbs the poison very slowly.
Okay.
And when the scorpion stinged him, he died at once.
At once.
Then the man came outside. He saw the camel.
Brother, did you notice, brother, that it's very famous, brother, that the camels, they can handle like you know, like the poison, or if a snake, or take them up to 8 days. But this is scorpion is different. This is coming from hell. He died at once. At once, like bing, and the guy is dead. His tongue is out. At once. It's not even a second. And you are telling me Allah is not a true God? You don't believe? If I am you now, you should accept Muhammad. Otherwise, this will happen to you in the grave. Aren't you worried, all of you, that there's 99 snakes? Each one of them have 9 heads, is going to go into your anus? Aren't you? Aren't you that you're afraid that they will hit you with the hammer, and they put you together, put you with the hammer, put you together? You are dead now and you are tortured. Aren't you afraid at least from the scorpion? I don't know. I feel sorry for you. But if you accept Prophet Muhammad, brother, the angel will ask you, who is this guy? You say Prophet Muhammad. You say, good boy, good boy. Enjoy the grave, Abdul. You are fine. Do you want porn? Or Netflix? Or both?
Snake or any deadly animal bites or stings the camel, it takes at least 7 to 8 days for the camel to die, because camel absorbs the poison very slowly. And when the scorpion stinged him, he died at once. And then the man came outside. He saw the camel is dead. He got happy and he kicked the camel with anger. And when he kicked the camel, his feet till the ankle melted.
No.
Because of the poison. The camel.
Do you see what happened? Now the scorpion did not sting the guy, sting the camel. The guy, he hit the camel because now he's happy. The camel was chasing him. But when you hit the camel and that camel was stung by a poison of a scorpion coming from hell, do you know what the consequence, Abdul? Your leg melted. He just touched the camel. He hit the camel with his foot. His legs melted. Look at this. Those are the one who joined ISIS. Look at this. And you are asking why they joined ISIS? He's ready to go. So the guy is, you know, hit the camel. How in the world you hit the camel? You should not hit the camel. Don't you know that this camel was just stung by a scorpion from the grave, which means this is from the hell?
Deadly animal bites or stings the camel, it takes at least 7 to 8 days for the camel to die, because camel absorbs the poison very slowly. And when the scorpion stinged him, he died at once. And then the man came outside, he saw the camel is dead, he got happy and he kicked the camel with anger. And when he kicked the camel, his feet till the ankle melted because of the poison. The camel's body became so much poisonous that his feet till the ankle which he hit melted at the very spot. And that kind of scorpion is gonna sting us. Oh man. So from here we can see how much horrible will the scene be. And the good thing about the pious person is, if you worship, your worships are gonna save you from the snakes and the scorpion from your left hand side.
If you pray, that will save you from the snakes from the left side. Okay? So now, because you pray to Allah 5 times a day, your left side is protected. Take note. Okay, second step.
If you give charity, your charity will save you from snakes and camel on the top.
If you give a charity, brother, by giving charity, that will protect you from the snakes and, you know, from the top. Okay, the bottom isn't protected now. The top, only the top, from your belly button and up. Okay. Okay, we are taking notes.
If you don't lie, speak truth, and do righteous deeds, those will help you from the snakes and scorpion coming from the right hand side. And if you read the Quran, that will help you from the bottom.
Stop. So if we read the Quran, that protect our ass? Perfect location. They fit. Quran, protect the bomb. Okay. I mean, I don't know. I cannot complain about that. I read Quran every day. You can imagine.
So these are the only things which can save you in the grave. So think about it.
Think about it.
It sounds horrible when a person thinks about these things.
Yeah.
That such poisonous snakes and such a poisonous scorpion is gonna sting us, and snakes are gonna bite us. So before you die, you need to save your grave, yourselves, from the punishments in the grave. Because that scared me.
Yeah.
I don't know what you want your fate to be. It's up to you. You decide it.
It's up to you. You decide it.
Assalamu alaikum
wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Muhammad, he don't lie. The guy from Lebanon is obviously a fraud. He's not a prophet. Muhammad is a prophet. Those stories come only from a true prophet. This is the smart, intelligent religion. And this is why, you know, I'm so glad for you and people in Europe. And it's so glad that Biden is bringing us, you know, Taliban from Afghanistan. This is what he brought us. Those stories coming with them. Do we have any Muhammadan? You know, for me, I am not really worried about those things because I have different way to keep the angels of Allah and the scorpion and etc. I have my socks. Our socks smell so bad. So all what I need, I will tell them to keep my socks in my feet. And I challenge the angels of Allah, the snakes of Allah, the scorpion of Allah to get even close to my socks. Actually, according to United Nations, they describe my socks as mass destruction weapon. And why I want to even fear those angels? All what I need to do, just take with me a puppy. Isn't it the angels will not enter a place there's a puppy in it? There's a dog in it? All what I need to do, I bring a bill. And you know, the funny is that those angels, they will ask you the 3 questions. And then if you answer them correctly, they will let you go. But now we know the answers. What the point of the exam if we know the answer already now? So the answer will come to Christian Prince. Christian Prince, what is your religion? Islam. Who is your God? Allah. Who is this guy in the picture? Muhammad. And then they will say, good boy, okay, now you can enjoy Netflix. Oh boy, what a cult. We know the answer now. Oh boy. Let us see. And by the way, Muhammad, he slept with the mother of Ali in her grave, and she was naked. And supposedly he slept with her so he can make the stress of the grave less in her, because she did not believe in his God. Yeah. Do we have any Abdul? And this is the religion they try to fool people in the West, in the East, Chinese, Korean, American, you name it. Trying to fool them by making videos about scientific religion. Quran is a book of science in total agreement. How the Prophet, who is illiterate 1400 years ago, he say this and he say that. You know? Everything Muhammad he take he's taking from somebody. The Messenger of Allah came to me, and there was a Jewish woman with me who was saying, you will be tested in your grave. Look, this is not only the punch of the grave now, you will be tested. And again, Muhammad, he take it. The Jewish woman, she said that. This is the source. The Messenger of Allah got upset and said, the Jews will be tested. Aisha said. A few nights later, the Messenger of Allah said, I has been revealed to me that you will be tested in your grave. Like, what the heck? I mean, the guy, he just get angry from the Jewish woman. He did not agree with her. And he says, you, the Jews, will be tested in the grave, because she said, you will be tested in the grave. Do you see it? People, do you see it? Muhammad, he got upset from the Jewish woman because she said you will be tested in your grave. Muhammad, he got upset. He said to her, no, you will be tested in your grave. A few days after, he started saying what the Jewish woman, she said to the Muslims. Do you see it? In the beginning, he refused that. Read carefully. The Messenger of Allah came to me, and there was a Jewish woman with me who was saying, you will be tested in your grave. The Messenger of Allah got upset. See, he got upset from her saying such a statement, which means he rejected that. And he said, rather, the Jews will be tested. So Muhammad, he refused that Muslim will be tested in the grave. He refused. Then 2 days after, Muhammad starts saying to the Muslims, it was revealed to me that you will be in the grave. And afterward, the Prophet never stopped saying that. Oh boy. Do you see how fraud can be exposed so easy? Very easy. He refused it. He said, no, the Jews will be tested. And then after that, he starts saying exactly as the Jewish women to every Muslim. And now, not only that, he claimed that it was revealed to him. But he never said that before. She never heard it from Muhammad before. After the Jewish woman, she said what she said. And Muhammad, he rejected that. He claimed that only the Jews will suffer from such a thing. Is it true that the Jews, they believe Adonai is the devil? Yes. The Sabian, if you go to their book, Kanza Rabba, actually there's a book I'm working in, but it's going to take me long to finish it, about the source of the Quran. If you go to the book, it's called Kanza Rabba. I forgot which page. Let me find the book. And even the Quran is like almost a copy of Kanza Rabba book. Kanza Rabba is Rabba from Rabb. Kanz mean treasure. Let us see if we can open it. All right. So this is the book of Kanza Rabba. This book, the book of the Sabian, have two sides, which means side can be read from the right to the left, and the other side start from the left to the right. Right? It's like a kind of like a superstition thing that, you know, the middle is where God can be found. So you have to read from the right first, and then you read. So Kanza Rabba, Al-Kanz Al-Azim, Al-Kitab Al-Muqaddas, etc., etc., etc. Give me a second. For some reason, my computer is not working with this thing. Okay. Yeah, if you read actually, you will think that you are reading the Quran. If you read it, anyone who speaks Arabic, if you read it, you will see that you are reading the Quran. It's just the same way, the same tone, the same like rap, you know. Let us go. The first page is at Tawheed. The first page is at Tawheed. التسبيح الأول. بسم الحي العظيم. Those who speak Arabic, they can read it and they can see what I'm talking about. Tawheed, he took it from there, Muhammad. And then we find that a Jewish man, he was correcting him about Tawheed. If you read, if you speak Arabic, you will think that you are reading just Quran. Everything in this religion is a theft. Yes, in the Quran, it says that Isa, when he was born, he spoke from underneath of her. Actually, they are confused about who was speaking from underneath, but it's confirmed that when the Jews, they came to her to marry, supposedly, she pointed her finger at her son, and the son, which is Isa, he spoke. That is not a cross. This is those, you know, this Sabian, in the time of Jesus, they added a new prophet to their list who have nothing to do with them, is John the Baptist. So this is supposedly a dress of John the Baptist. And they put it in a shape of like a cross, but this is not really a cross. This is where Muhammad, he got the name Yahya. Yahya is the name of John the Baptist or the Sabian. All right. You know, we can make special videos about this religion to show you how Muhammad, he stole from them. But the problem for me will be that you guys don't speak the language, and that will make it really, you will not enjoy it. You know. But those who speak Arabic, they will be able to notice right away how Muhammad is a thief and he is stealing from their books. And actually, I find that even this Kenza Rabba, you see, the Sabian, they don't really have a book. So what this Kenza Rabba is, let us say, is a collection what they believe it used to be exist. You know what I mean? So they don't have an original book or even a manuscript of their original book. The one is called Kenza Rabba. What they have is it's the same as when Muslims, when Muhammad he died, after his death, they start collecting the Quran. But this process happened long after for the Sabian. This code is ugly. Yeah, so you keep going like this, and then until you arrive. This is Kenza Rabba from the right, and then you arrive where it says Kenza Rabba from the left, and that, you know, will be, here we go, this is the second book. It's not really a book. I mean, it's a book, but it's small. When this book was written, as I said, this book is not really written, supposedly the Sabian is a very old religion. You know, Sabian, this is why the Sabian, they hate the Jews. They believe that Adonai, the God of the Jews, is the devil. And in their book is written because he ordered the Jews to do circumcision. And for them, this is evil. So the original book of the Sabian is not exist. They don't have it. And it should be written in Aramaic, not in Arabic. This book is a collection of what they believe is left of their ancient religion. And the Sabian, they believe, or a historian believes, that even the Egyptian, the Pharaoh himself, was a Sabian. That's why actually the Sabian, they hate the Jews, because Adonai, the God of the Jews, he killed their people. He killed the Egyptian. Even though they are not Egyptian, they are from the north of Iraq, but they believe, because those Egyptians, they believe in the same God they believe in, the same religion, they are Sabian, so they hate the Jews' God for killing the people who believe in their religion. Actually, if you read here with me, Who can read Arabic here? Who can read Arabic? If you read Arabic, give me one. If you read Arabic, give me one. If there is any Muslim who read Arabic, if you are a Muslim especially and you read Arabic, give me one and text me in Skype. I will take your call. Do you see the disaster in front of your eyes? This is where Muhammad, he got this story about the genie, and Sulaiman controlled the genies. Read it. Read it. Big man, why you don't call me or read for me? Is it true? It says here, speak about Sulaiman controlling the genie. فوقعت عليه الواقعة. Isn't what this is what the Quran? الواقعة. It's exactly the same. بسم الحي العظيم يا رب التسبيح انظر إلينا ولا تحكم علينا ربنا إنا أخطأنا فاغفر لنا ولا تحكم علينا. You read it, you will think even this is the prayer of our Father out of heaven. أيها التواب أيها الرؤوف أيها الرحيم. See the word الرحيم. انظر إلينا لا تحكم علينا أيها البصير أيها الفاحص الخبير انظر إلينا ولا تحكم علينا يا أيها الرحمن. You see the Rahman? يا أيها الرحيم. Big man, do you see it? الرحمن الرحيم.